Hello everyone, and thank you for attending this video training session. This is the first of a series of training videos on the VizTrack Dash Cam Solution from Brickhouse Security. We'd like to thank you for choosing Brickhouse, and we know that you'll be very pleased with all the different functionality that this solution includes. And the best way to learn all that functionality is to watch these videos. So thank you for attending. The first video is going to be 5 or 6 minutes long. Is simply going to tell you how to log on the system, how to save the site access URLs, change your password, and some simple things like that. And then the second video will start to get into functionality. So please come back and check the next video when this one is done. Okay, so step one, you would have received an email with the URL to log into the system, and that URL also would have included a username and a password. So please open up a new tab on your browser. You can use whatever browser you're comfortable with. I'm showing you Chrome because it's the most popular browser, but you can use Safari or Firefox or whatever browser you like. I believe they should all work just fine. And the functionality is quite similar for most of these browsers when it comes to saving bookmarks, etc. So please go to locate.brickhousesecurity.com and press enter. And you should see this screen pop up here. Type in the username that you were given, which is probably going to look like an email address. And then type in the temporary password you were given and press log in. And you can tell it to remember on the little checkbox, by the way. And even if you don't do that, Chrome will probably come back and prompt you to remember it, in which case you can say yes. I already had it save it, so I don't need to do that. But so the first time you log in, you will likely be prompted to change your password. And if that's the case, then go ahead and enter the temporary password and then enter the new password twice, and then click the login button and go ahead and save it if prompted by the browser. And then you should now be logged into the system and see your list of vehicles on the left. And you should see your username on the right. And now I'd like you to bookmark this page so your browser will always know how to get back in very easily. So just press the star in the top right of your page by the bookmark at the far right side of the bookmark bar, or I should say the URL bar. And it may ask you to mention where to choose where you want to save it. We recommend that you choose bookmark bar. If that doesn't come up, then click edit and choose bookmark bar from the drop down, and then click done. Okay. Now the second thing I'd like you to do is click on the little app icon on the top right, just left of the username. It's 9 little squares. Click on that and then choose the Brickhouse VSS logo, and that will automatically open up. I'm just going to copy. I'm not doing that because my permissions on my demo account were not set up properly to allow access to it. So I'm going to just show you how to do it anyway. Basically, what happens is when you click on that VSS icon there, it chooses. Oops, I'm on a Mac, so it acts a little strange sometimes. It basically chooses this URL here. Okay, so you can open up a second tab on your browser and type in vss1.brickhousesecurity.com, or you can just click on that app icon that I showed you earlier. And now please go ahead and type in your original username that you received by email, as well as your original password, not the new one that you just created, but the original one. And then press login. Okay, and then I'd like you to bookmark that as well by pressing the star. Choose the bookmark bar again and click done. And now if I open up a new tab in the browser, my Mac is doing some strange things. It's Murphy's Law of demos. Okay, so open up a new tab and you'll see that you've got the two saved bookmarks here. I'm going to shorten those now because there's only limited real estate across the top of a browser. It's nice to keep those names short. So I'm going to shorten this one here by right-clicking and choosing Edit. I'm just going to choose VSS for Brickhouse Security System, press Save. And then I'm going to choose VSS, right-click and edit this one, and just type in VSS so the names are nice and short. And there you go. So you notice now if I choose BSS, it just takes me right in. And if I open up another tab and press VSS, it also takes me right in. Okay. Now you may want to change your VSS password to match what you just changed your GPS password to be, or your BSS password. And by the way, you're wondering why you have two tabs. That's going to become very clear very soon. But in basically the short story is that all your normal day-to-day GPS tracking and reports and GPS history and that type of thing is going to be done in this tab, and the live video streaming and pulling up what happened in an accident in video and that type of thing will be done in the VSS. So that's the video safety system or vehicle service system. And the Brickhouse security system. So that's GPS and that's video. Just think of them that way, GPS and video. Now, sometimes some customers prefer to keep the logon passwords different for each system. Some other customers prefer to keep them the same. So you can decide that later. You don't have to decide that right now. Sometimes you may want, some types of fleets may not want their dispatchers or certain users to be able to watch live video because it does use quite a bit of data. They want to be careful with that. Or they might be concerned about driver privacy, and they may not want their dispatchers when they're bored at night, watching all the drivers, live video and that type of thing. So that's why you might want to keep them separate. And other people just want to keep things simple. Maybe you're a small organization with just a couple of key users and and everybody does everything. So it's up to you. But let's assume that you want to change the password on the VSS system to be exactly the same. Simply click on your username on the right and click Change Password. Put the old password in there and the new one in here and the new one in here again, and press Modify, and you're good to go. Okay. All right, so that's it for video number 1. Please come back and watch video number 2. It will be better to watch them in the order that they're produced because, we're going to kind of take you from simple functionality into more advanced functionality, and you'll get up and running faster if you watch them in chronological order. So please come back and watch video number 2, and thank you so much for attending.